All right, let's gather our supplies. We will need a big bowl, measuring cups, measuring spoons, especially a teaspoon or a tablespoon, a fork or a whisk, dough scraper, a knife or some gloves as well. All right, the adaptive tools that we're going to use this time are a silicone cupcake liner. If you don't have that, go ahead and grab your rubber jar opener. We will use a piece of a pool noodle, knotted rope dog toy, these Velcro based grip assist devices. I have a grabbing device, also a grip assist device. And then for kneading the dough, you can either use a silicone kneading bag or a 2-gallon plastic freezer bag. All right, the ingredients we're going to need is 1 cup of warm water or milk, 2 1/4 teaspoon of dry yeast, 2 tablespoons of sugar or honey, 2 tablespoons of oil, whether it be olive oil, avocado oil, any neutral oil will work, 1 beaten egg, 3.5 to 4.5 cups of bread flour or unbleached all-purpose flour will work too, 1 teaspoon of salt, and then we will need some butter or an egg wash, which is just a beaten egg and some warm water mixture. And this is optional for the top of the bread. Measure your water or your milk and warm it up to about bath water temperature. Don't get it too hot or it'll kill your yeast. All right, here's a couple of ways to get the jar lid open on your yeast. All right, here's a great way to use that knotted dog toy in order to scoop out the yeast out of the jar. It's good for those of us that have poor grip strength. Here's a great example of how to use that rubber or silicone gripper in order to open up any kind of jar, and also using these Velcro grip assist devices in order to be able to scoop things out of the jar. So right now you're going to want to mix in your sugar, yeast, and salt into your milk or water, and you can also put in your oil as well and let it sit for about 10 minutes until that mixture becomes foamy. Next step is to go ahead and whisk or beat your egg. I'm going to use these grip assist devices in order to show you a few different ways to be able to whisk the egg for those of us that can't make a fist or just have a little bit more dexterity issues in our hands. Next step is to add our flour into the silicone or the Ziploc bag, pour in the egg, and then also pour in the yeast, milk, or water combination. Close and secure the bag and knead it until all the ingredients are well combined. This can take about 5 to 10 minutes. If you're lucky enough to have a stand mixer, go ahead and use that. All right, go ahead and put some oil in your bowl and put the dough into the bowl and cover it in oil. Cover with a towel and let the dough rise for about an hour. After an hour, go ahead and dump the dough out on a floured surface, punch it down, and shape it into bagels. This recipe can make about 12 smaller bagels, or 8 regular sized, or 6 really big ones. All right, after you have all your dough shaped into bagel shapes, go ahead and put them on their tray, cover them again, and let them sit for about 30 minutes to an hour. During that time while they're sitting, go ahead and make your egg wash or melt your butter to brush on top of your dough. Here are a couple of different ways to use the adaptive devices in order to whisk your eggs and make your egg wash. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees and then boil some water. This will be so that we can do a water bath for the bagels. You'll do 1 minute for each side of the bagel. Brush your bagel with butter or egg wash and place in the oven. Cook for 23 to 27 minutes. All right. Here is a great way to use the piece of pool noodle in order to give you a safe grip hold on your knife. Here's a great way to use that knotted dog toy in order to spread some cream cheese on your bagels.